to drink it in a bit, though. First, I'm gonna take one powerhouse bite of this.
I'm gonna chug this. I'm super thirsty.
I'm about to deep throat this hard, dude.
Do it.
Oh no.
It's the content we need.
Mm.
Hey guys, welcome to another mukbang here. Got my good friend Wilmer right here joining us.
Hey guys, how you doing?
And today we got some Greek food from Nick's in Redwood City. Ooh. As we edit the lighting. And got some baklava here for dessert.
Ooh.
Got a couple of those.
I got you.
Should set these. Let's set this to the side.
Set this, yeah. Put it off to the side for now.
Then we got some. Here you go. There's yours.
I got you.
Got some gyros in here. I think they're beef and lamb. Open this bad boy.
Freeze it up.
Yes. There's like a
You got a little box right here with a
nickthegreek.com.
Nick-a-dick-reek? Not a sponsor,
I wish.
but sponsor us.
It's a little steamy in there.
Ooh.
A little hot.
That looks pretty good, actually.
Got some fries in there, and then the gyro, as they say.
Let me take this one out so they can
Look
see
at
it
that.
too.
Look at that. It's like a tongue.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I like to eat tongue.
Like a good tongue.
I've never had this before, actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I dropped a fry. Oh well.
I'm very bad with cultured food. Give me KFC, dude.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like Honey Boo Boo, where
Popeyes.
you just like the sketty.
Do esquete?
Yeah.
How's the fries?
The fries are good. I like them. We took too long to eat them though, so they're a little soggy, but hey, not bad, not bad.
Good seasoning.
Mm-hmm. I like the seasoning. Seasoning's not bad.
I'm gonna take a bite of this.
I'll do it with you.
Mm.
We'll do it together.
Do it.
I was about to bite it, but there's a bunch of paper on mine. I was about to eat a glob of paper. It adds flavor, dude. Mmm. 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 Mmm.
So, are you guys having a midlife crisis?
Every day.
A little bit. A couple of years ago, I had that.
My midlife crisis is more of a...
Even though I'm only 21.
Mine's more of a spontaneous life crisis. It'll happen at any given time. But I overcome it. It's
What
good.
am I doing with my life?
Mm-hmm. I'll just be sitting at home and I'll be progressing in life and doing whatever I want. But my mind just goes again. It's just like, hey, what are you doing? You're slowing down, you know?
Gotta change it up.
Mm-hmm. With that, I actually have a lot of trouble dealing with that sometimes, actually. It's very, just like I mentioned, out of nowhere it'll happen. Even at, like, the best times. Even when I'm doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I'm trying to overcome something, an obstacle or a milestone. And I do. But for some reason, my mind just goes, "What is that it? You know? Can't you do more?" It's very...
I always feel like you're never doing enough.
Exactly. Or I can always do more.
Being in the Bay Area too, because you always have to be on your toes. So you don't
Exactly.
go
No,
broke.
anything can happen living in San Francisco. It's crazy. It's expensive, but you got to make do. You know, survive. It's fun. It's a process.
A lot of transplants.
Mm-hmm.
Like even walking to get this food, we had to sneak through the transplants. Felt like outsiders in our own city.
Dude, but we were blasting some good music though.
Yeah, we're playing some of that Mexican
If you guys know La Chona, feel free to look that up. It's the best song you'll ever listen to in your life. But we were blasting it hella loud. Always with pedestrians on the side. It's the best.
Gotta make them look at us.
So, tell us about your new setup, Gabe.
Regarding what?
Your new setup for the video.
We invested in some more equipment, I guess, for our channel. We got some more mic caps right here. got better lighting. Got this whole setup here with the background. Got the blue lights. We almost went with purple, but we went with blue. There's a little curtain here. Nice little backdrop, and we'll keep improving too.
It's in the process, but I like it so far though.
Yeah.
It's fun to set it up, even though it was a headache. It tangles so easily too.
What do you think of this though?
Out of this, it's good. I like it.
I like the meat.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say the meat on this. It's got a certain taste to it. You don't really taste this anywhere else, really. I feel like it's very exclusive to Greek food.
Like, what's this taste you're describing?
It's like that peppery kind of lamb beef seasoning.
Mm-hmm. And the meat has this texture. It's kind of like, it's a weird mix of almost like spongy, but at the same time, very, very stiff. Like, it's easy to bite down to, which is nice, but it's not mean on the tongue, if you know what I mean. If you guys ever want to try gyros or pitas,
The gyros.
euros. Oh, my bad. That, see, I'm an uncultured swine. But it's still good though. I like it.
Pretty good.
It's solid. Thank you for buying it too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's for the channel, guys. For the content.
Content. You're paying for this, guys. Remember, we're
Don't
sponsored.
forget, you got some baklava.
I'm already honestly getting pretty full. We're
Yeah.
halfway through.
Just a few bites and it's already super filling.
I still have like a whole lot of fries left in there too.
Seriously.
And the meat juices too. Look at that.
My
A little
plate.
awkward.
Oh, that's a nice box.
I've
full
got
of
a
stuff.
monster in here.
Pita bread's all warm and soft.
Yeah, exactly. I love pita bread. Something about pita bread. Even on, I'll have Mongolian dishes all the time. And they really like their pita bread too. I think Mongolian beef with pita bread was the first thing I had with it. And I was like, yo, this needs to be on everything. Because it's like it's a bready tortilla.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of tortillas in general, but the bready tortilla is pretty solid. I like it.
That sounds pretty sacrilege for a Latino.
Pretty much. I'm the worst Latino in the game, dude.
Like, I'm not a big fan of tortillas.
Sorry,
Some-
just bringing in some fresh air.
Yes, please.
Here comes the dislikes.
The dislike bars.
Like, you're not a real.
You swine. You jumping brain.
You're gonna hear a pass by car, but then it's like, why not?
Just a casual little neighborhood in the
If
Bay.
you listen in the background, you can hear Yoda dying too.
You gotta tell them that.
I mean, no, you won't. You won't hear anything. There's no Yoda. Yoda's fake. Gabe, how's your dieting though? You stopped it?
Yeah, I kind of do keto on and off. I did it for like 3.5, 4 months, something like that, straight, no cheat days. And I lost like 30 pounds. I got to 170. And then my body just fell off for a while. I think for keto, you really have to get it down to a science if you want to do it long term.
Yeah, seriously.
And if you're like, your life working and then your hours are on schedule and you're just bouncing around, it's a little hard to be stable with that.
It's always super difficult to stay on a diet or on a workout routine all the time. Keeping that and just staying motivated into doing it constantly, it's really difficult. Especially, I think especially diets over exercise, because diets it's so easy to give that up, you know.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I could just this one time. And
Exactly.
it's
Just
like
this one time,
snowball
I could
effect.
have some pita bread and some Greek food, dude.
Do you have a waifu, Wilmer?
Waifu. In real life waifu or the laifu waifu?
Panda squad, you feel me? Senpai squad,
That's
happy
a lot.
waifu, happy laifu, you feel me?
Waifu.
Oof, laifu waifus. I'm gonna say it's gonna have to be the Joestar family from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, dude. All of those dudes are my waifus for sure. You guys heard that right, man.
Happy waifu, happy life.
Happy waifu, happy laifu. I gotta say, especially, I think. Oh, you guys are gonna hate me if I say the name right or wrong, but it's Polnareff, I think. He's the French guy in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, at least in season 3, because I'm a little far back compared to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But he's bae, dude. Something about him catches my eye. I want to do everything for him. No, but that show, you can get me talking about that show at least to the point where I am right now for a really long time too. I don't know. I've just been binge watching it recently. It's really nice to watch.
I still haven't watched it. I'm still behind. I'm not that big of a weeb. I'm a part-time weeb.
Part-time weeaboo, dude. I'm getting a few more hours in. I'm part-time, but I'm getting more hours than I should be. I'm getting some of that OT, that thick OT. But it's a really fun show. If you guys haven't watched it, check it out. You guys probably have though, because I'm super late on that. Unless you're watching this and you're not a weeb, then I don't know who you are. Everyone's a weeb in their own way.
Everyone's a weeb of something.
Mm-hmm. But honestly, the dudes from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, they're current waifus. that and shoot, who else? Her name is Jade from Dragon Quest XI, dude. Just look her up.
Waifu material.
So it's waifu material to the point where all you have to do is look up her name, and if you're watching this in time and you just type down Jade Dragon Quest XI, for some reason a bunch of hentai on eBay comes up.
On eBay?
On eBay. People are selling it, dude. Just right there on the spot. And I didn't open it or anything. Don't think I did. At least I don't remember that I did. You guys can't prove it. But it's $43 and I was gonna buy it. But you didn't hear from me. But that's other waifu right there.
I'm powering through this pita right now. Through my thirst.
You thirsty hoe. I'm trying hard to eat this too. It's actually hard for me. I still have all of this left.
Yeah, I've been just power eating this, but I still have a bunch of fries too. I probably won't finish those. And we still have baklava too.
Dude.
But I only got 2, even there's 3 of us. That was
I'm
a mistake.
impressed because in this episode you actually are almost finished with your food. Omar couldn't make a dent in the chow mein.
Oh my god.
He was
Omar's
talking.
Omar was talking and talking. What was he talking about again?
Like cars.
Just straight up cars.
And like
Happy life, happy wife.
something like that. Yeah. Dating advice in college.
Oh, dating advice in college. Dating, that's a difficult challenge. I know you guys don't have the challenge right now. But the single life, it's a rocky road. For all you guys and gals. You'll understand if you're single.
Do you guys want water or Coke Zero?
Of water, please.
Water for me too.
Cool.
Water, the superior drink. Letting us out of the dungeon.
Guys, she's gone. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. I'm so scared right now. Look at her. She's in the fridge right now. Don't tell her. Help. Send help. We're gonna die.
This has been poisoned.
This is not a joke. Do it for Yoda.
It's hard to do a whisper scream.
She's back. Everyone shut up. Everyone shut up. Shut up, kid.
Here we go.
Ooh, thank you.
Thank you.
Big win, guys.
I'm gonna have to drink it in a bit, though. First, I'm gonna take one powerhouse bite of this.
I'm gonna chug this. I'm super thirsty.
I'm about to deep throat this hard, dude. Oh no.
The content we need.
Spam, yo. All I heard was moaning.
I regret this.
Chug that water.
Damn, boy. You're
Thirsty.
thirstier than me. Honestly, that huge bite actually helped me dig into this a lot.
Made progress.
Like, I took that bite and I regretted it for a second. But then I'm like, hey, that's not that bad. I think I'll deep throat it again.
That's how it starts,
I'll,
guys.
I'll give it a solid.
Like, I'll just try it.
I'll just try. I mean, what's the harm in just trying a little deep throat?
10 years later.
10 years. I mean, $20 is $20, dude.
That's like 2 of these.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have to take a break from it, though.
I'm almost done.
Don't worry, I'll deep throat it again.
It's a marathon.
Oof.
Gotta take your time.
That's why I'm giving up. It's a marathon.
That's why I never even started.
Dang, you guys already talked about dating with Omar.
That's
That's something I could have gone for days about, too.
Did you have a crazy ex?
Did
you have a crazy ex?
Oof. Heck yeah, I did. Gabe knows all about her. She's insane. I won't say your name, but I wouldn't even consider it like super crazy either. It's just, yeah, crazy.
Oh, such a gentleman.
She's crazy.
He's single.
I'm single, guys.
Ladies.
I'm also crazy. Ladies, unless you're JoJo characters, I will happily take offers and sacrifices.
You give him food, he'll deep throat it.
If you give me food, I'll deep throat your food. $20 is $20. Remember that. No, but back to the crazy ex. It was always like, it was like an illusion. You know, it was good for a really long time, but then it's one of those things that out of nowhere you're just like, oh wait, she's kind of crazy. And you try to power through it, you know. Or at least the way that I handled it is I tried to just
What did you
help.
do exactly, if you don't mind sharing?
Like crazy wise,
Yeah.
I think very, very egocentric, very all about her, constantly. So, excuse me. Anytime anything happened, it was either something had to occur where it revolved around her, or something happened because of her. One of those situations, even though it was obviously, it had nothing to do with her, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That was one of those red flags that I saw. Another one was very, not to bring it down too much, but very manipulative. There's some manipulation that it was there too, and you fight through that. You know, you don't let it happen too much if you have a strong personality. And I tried to do it at the time too. I tried to just ignore the manipulation when I see it there. But having to do that and having to know that she's like that, it kind of brings you down a little bit, you know?
Yeah, and then you have to, like, sacrifice your own well-being just to keep things afloat, keep things peaceful.
Exactly. And me and her, obviously, we're not together anymore. Because that'd be crazy. But, with her, you kind of have regrets, but at the same time, you have those situations where you did enjoy the time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even though there was quote-unquote
Can you
crazy.
read the box?
Yes, please.
Sorry.
Go for it. No worries. Even though there was quote-unquote crazy.
Is there napkins in there?
Oh.
In the bags, possibly?
No.
Oh, darn. They didn't give us napkins.
We'll just lick it.
-1 star, yeah.
Oof.
Okay, let me grab napkin.
For sure.
She's gone.
Oh.
Gotta let that. She locked us in, guys.
Dude, we're done. This is it.
Dungeon.
Dunzojin.
Yeah, burp.
Gaijin.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that wasn't loud enough. I was expecting louder.
I'm gonna let my stomach settle for a little
An
bit.
eruption.
Now get into some baklava.
What is baklava?
It's like this phyllo dough, which is like very thin pastry dough.
Mm-hmm.
And they layer it with that. It'd be like, I believe, pistachios and some sort of like sugary, like a syrup. It's really good, very rich.
Okay. Do I need hella water to eat it?
You might, but it's very sweet.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, Crazy X though.
Well, I'm chewing now.
Yeah,
Unless you want me to talk while chewing.
I've been doing that.
The good news, it looks like the audio's not jacked up.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Good news so far, although it could start acting funky any moment.
We like the funk.
Whew.
Gotta have that funk. Wait, I don't want to get copyright strike.
Don't do it, man.
Okay,
Alright.
back on film.
What were we on?
But you're finishing up your Crazy X story.
Mm,
You're
yeah,
like
yeah.
wrapping up the moral of the story.
It's exactly. So like I was saying, one of those things is like you eventually have to find out that it's not supposed to go on anymore, you know? It's one of those things where you, like I was mentioning, you don't regret everything, because even though there was that quote unquote crazy in the relationship, it doesn't mean it was all bad, you know?
Yeah.
Bringing it back to an upbeat moment, it's like I did enjoy a lot of my time with her.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun spending time with her because we had a lot of stuff in common. We'd go out and do stuff that we both liked at the same time. We'd go around crazy places and just like wander where we're not supposed to, just for the hell of it, you know?
Yeah. Like urban exploring.
Oh, that sounds like a Katy Perry music video.
And it's a good time, you know. It's not all that bad, but you got to know when to let it go, pretty much.
Yeah.
And
Just for your own mental
Mhm.
well-being.
Exactly. And unfortunately, it did end on there's the lighting. And it did kind of end on a bad note too, you know. But at the same, it did crush me for a bit. But time heals everything, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are heartbroken and they don't understand. Like at that moment, you think it's gonna last forever, you know. But it passes eventually, and when it does, it's a lot better for you.
Yeah, and then you come out stronger on the other side.
It builds you up. It builds character. It's part of your.
And you know, like, what mistakes and what red flags to look out for in your next relationships or
Exactly.
whatever.
You learn from all the mistakes in the past. It puts more history under your life lore, and it just builds you up, makes you a better person in general.
Yeah.
And I think now, because if it wasn't for that relationship, I wouldn't have evolved too much that I am right now, you know,
Yeah.
or evolved as much as I have. It teaches you a lot. That's good. So every relationship counts, no matter how crazy, you know. As I deep throat another bite.
That's another trick you learn.
Hey, you're pulling a Veronica Wang.
Who?
She's another famous mukbanger who's known for deep throating all her. I mean, sometimes, you know, she's a very good mukbanger. It's just that I'm always afraid that she's gonna die on camera because she just does a handful of food.
It's like there's like Japanese like hot dog eating contest people.
Oh my god.
Just like
Just dunk it in water and just insert into throat.
just like crush it. Not even chew it. They just like swallow.
Those guys are crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how their stomachs and digestive
They're
systems process
insane,
that.
dude. They're professionals. It's a sport. They're better than Tiger Woods, dude.
Could be sponsored. Nike better sponsor them. Hot dog wrappers. That's an ASMR sound right there, that flap.
This little flappy flap. You like it when I flap? You like it when I flap, guys? Flap. I don't know how I feel about this.
I think I can
Am
go
I gonna
into
get-
some baklava.
Am I gonna get banned for this?
How you liking the food, May? As you take a bite and I ask you the question.
As you.
A+.
Ooh,
It's a good rating.
that's better than my grade.
Just -1 star for including no utensils or napkin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whose phone's vibrating?
Not mine.
Are you sure?
No, I'm just kidding. It was me.
You little liar. You made me think it was me. I thought I ruined the entire video. I was like, no.
Now I want to get the Lego Yoda death sound as my notification sound.
Like I said, guys, you'll hear it in the background. It'll only play once, but you'll never know when it is.
As we were setting this up, I was playing the 1 hour Yoda death sound effect, but we made it to like 9.5 minutes, which is still pretty good.
It was solid.
Yeah.
That means 9.5 minutes of setup.
I think it was our timer for how long it took us to do everything. We were actually pretty quick about it then.
Yeah.
We didn't take a whole hour. Well, minus the car travels.
Yeah, that's true.
Ni-
Get the food.
Next time we'll just play it on repeat for the entire time.
Just in the background.
Just blast it out for the transplants.
Just like our music.
And then we have pulled over because they thought someone was dying in their car.
Oh my god.
And I wonder if there's gonna be like triggered transplants in the comments.
I mean, Bay Area.
Do you have another napkin?
It's not a secret that.
Here you go.
it's
I
not changed, you know,
got some napkins here that I haven't used. I think we can try that baklava, huh?
I'm down.
Go ahead.
Wilmer's gonna pop his baklava cherry.
I'm excited, dude. I'll toss you yours first.
Oh yeah, I forgot they were here. I thought May had them for a second.
I am May.
Gotta hold them up for the crowd and show them the gorgeousness.
Look at that. I'm
And
gonna open
like,
it up.
Open it, you know.
And it drops.
Ooh, that's a nice crack.
Here's mine.
Probably, they're very rich. I probably only ate half.
I'll probably just
I'll take
bite
the
it
other
once.
half.
All right. I probably should have gotten forks.
Nope.
Sorry, I burped.
I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna deep throat this one too.
Oh, you go, dude.
I'm
Go
a-
for Joe Star.
It's
I'm
very
a
rich.
regret.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh god, no! I'm gonna regret it then.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Do
Go
it.
for it.
Huh.
Do it close to the camera. I mean, Mike.
Oh. Damn, dude. That's so sweet.
That's a big bite.
Help.
Like drowning
I'm drowning in this.
in the syrup.
Oh my god, am I gonna bleed this later? How am I gonna use the bathroom?
It's very unsuspecting, but it's very sweet.
Seriously, oh my god.
How would you rate that out of a 10?
Oh my god. Give it an oh my god. I give it a somebody save me from my death.
Look at that oil dripping.
Oh my god. I can't stop saying that.
Make stalag.
Maybe do
Stalag.
it close to the mic.
Mm.
Dripping.
Mm. Oh, just look at that too. I'm gonna crush a little bit on mine. Is it gonna drip one more? Ooh. I'm feeling different ways about this now.
It's moist.
Mm.
Your first experience with it was like a deep throat of half of it.
I mean, you gotta go all out. Talk about a first time, dude. Reminds me of my first time.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Just remember, we didn't say anything graphic besides the deep throating.
We didn't even do that.
We literally are. Well, I'm not, but
Oh my god, I think I'm done. I think that one bite did it all. I took a smaller bite and I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's all I can take.
that's about half right there.
It's not that it's bad, it's that it's very, very rich. It's... What's it have? It's got syrup. It's got
Pistachio.
pistachio.
And phyllo dough. It's like very thin pastry flakes.
Why am I biting it again?
Because it's good, the sugar.
Have a sugar rush now. I'll eat the rest later.
That one,
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
very rich.
That is crazy. It's good though.
Yeah.
I just wish I didn't deep throat it.
Oh man.
Ooh. Mm.
That gyro is really filling too, and then just eating that on top
All
of it.
of that. I'm worn out from the food. Oh my god.
It's a marathon.
Mm-hmm. Jack some of my water too.
Yeah. Is it good, May?
Oh, you guys want to hear that up close? Did you hear me? Could you hear me swallow?
Probably. that mic picks up a lot.
Especially if I put it in my mouth.
All right, I think that's pretty much it. So to wrap it off, what did you think of the food overall?
Well, food was insane. It's super good. It's super rich. It reminds me of a Mongolian food almost, and it's got a little hints of Middle Eastern foods to it too.
That like Mediterranean kind of
That
stuff.
Mediterranean kind of feel to it. But the pita bread on anything is the bomb. The meat was cooked really well. It's not well done or anything, but it's got nice texture. You can bite into it easily. Super good, super filling. So fun to deep throat.
You get your money's worth.
You get your money's worth when you get one
We
of
still
these.
have a bunch of fries left to eat. I'm too full.
There's too much. I can't do all
under,
of that.
under $10, and then the baklava is like $3 or $4.
Mm-hmm.
So not bad value there.
Super worth it. We are sponsored. I lied.
Shout out to Nick the Greek.
I lied. We're hella sponsored.
Please sponsor this.
Right, Nick the Greek? You'll give us money, right? You'll give us your money.
You heard the man.
Give us
All
your
right, but I guess that'll close it out. And did another great mukbang there. Mukbang.
mukbang.
And let us know in the comments. Give us a like. Let us know in the comments if any other good Bay Area restaurants you want to have us try out. Any other kind of ethnic cuisines. But yeah, let us know if there's any good places we should try out. We primarily live in the peninsula, but if a place is good enough, let us know. We'll journey out to it.
We'll even go to Oregon.
Ooh, just for the food.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
But yeah, and that's about wraps it up. And if you guys want to start your own business, you can click the link in the description. You'll get free training. That's right, free training.
Free training, dude. That's like training, but free.
Exactly, free education.
Ooh.
Say the
Bernie
title.
Sanders.
Say the title of the video.
What is our title?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the title. You name it.
We'll get some random phrase and then we'll just clickbait it.
Deep throat.
Deep throating.
Yes. That's the one.
Yeah, there we go. Deep throating Nick the Greek.
We'll have so many likes, dude. You're gonna see this video on Pornhub.
All right, I guess about wraps it up. Like I said, leave a like, comment below, follow us, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Peace.
Yeet.